And more, Denise Pelesia. I don't know if I got that right. I probably didn't, and I apologize for that. Jim Riverwolf Rhodes Jr. Facebook's giving anybody trouble tonight. You guys can go over to YouTube, type in Jeremy Dieter, and I've also got my YouTube going, so I'll give everybody a second to get in. And I got something. We talk about unity, and we talk about how we need it and how we got to wake people up for it, and unity is a lot of the talk. And this being day 7 for the 40 days to call his people, I have scripture that talks about unity, and it talks to the Christians. So that's why at the bottom of this I put for the Christian patriots. So I appreciate you guys joining me. This is, like I said, day 7 for the 40 days to call his people. And what I'm going to read you guys is out of Colossians. It's chapter 3, starts at verse 12. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues, put on love, which binds all of them in perfect unity. Think about that. We're always talking about unity, and for the ones that call themselves Christians that are in the Patriot movement, and we're wondering about how it is, to achieve unity. Well, we've already been given instructions. We've already been given guidance on this. It's to, because you are holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion. This is instructions for how we're supposed to deal with each other in the Christian community. That's what this is instruction for how it is that Christians are supposed to relate to each other. So with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances. It doesn't say pick and choose. It says whatever grievances you have that you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you, and over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. So again, if we want unity, and we can't be, as Christians, we can't be responsible for the non-Christians as far as this goes. This is instructions on how it is that we're supposed to deal with each other. And it just so happens that if it's unity that we want, then here are the instructions on how we are called to achieve that. So it's already been written down for us. It already exists. It's already there. And compassion being different from kindness. Those are two different actions. Gentleness, that has a lot to do with the way that we use the sword, the way that we speak to each other. Speak gently to one another. That way they know that you love them, that you're a Christian brother or Christian sister. This is the way that we're called to speak and deal with and teach and live alongside and amongst other Christians. So whether they call themselves patriots or not, this is how we're supposed to treat them. Remember, these are people that we believe in their path of sanctification and know that we'll be living with forever, for eternity. Start the relationship now on a good note is what I believe. But again, in a time where everybody talks about we need unity, well, for the Christians, we've already been given instruction in Colossians on how it is that we achieve that through our kindness, our gentleness, our compassion, bearing with one another, forgiving one another. We bind them all with love. We do this because of the love that we're called to give one another, because of the love that was given to us, that has been given to us. So that love covering a multitude of sins, because we're not thinking about the now so much, we're thinking about, when the spirit leaves the body and how it is we spend our time there or then. Because that's our focus, we choose that route, because our focus is to be with God in the afterlife. That's our route here. If we want unity among our people, we need to show them love. We need to show them love. And love comes obviously in multiple different forms, and it's more than what was listed there. But I thought it might be important to list scripturally something that supports the claim that, if you call yourself a Christian and you want unity, well, you've been given the instructions in Colossians. Now it's on us to investigate these things, to see how it is that we behave in such a way. That way it makes sense. Not many of us have faith enough to just say, okay, that's what God said, that's what I'm doing, and that's, we need to investigate it. It even says that we should, test his quality, test his words. So investigate these claims. Investigate Colossians, I believe, chapter 3, starting at verse 12. Look at it for yourself. Read down just, few sentences until it ends in how it is that you get the unity that you desire. So hopefully this helps. This is the 40 days to call his people, and this is day 7. I hope you guys like what you heard. I hope that I've been able to make it enjoyable, and that these are the words that, if this speaks to you, then that's God speaking to you. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you listening. Have a good night, guys, and we'll do this again for day 8. By the way, happy Father's Day to all of the dads out there and the moms that have both jobs. Happy Father's Day out there.